Hello, so the fairy tale we'll be reading today is The Nightingale. Now, because of limited time, we'll be splitting the story into two parts, so this is part 1. Many years ago, the Emperor of China lived in a palace surrounded by beautiful gardens. Visitors came from all over the world to admire his silk draperies, exquisite vases, and rare flowers. But after the visitors had toured the palace and gardens, they were always eager to see more. A local fisherman had heard about the visitors' request. He began taking them into the forest to see a beautiful nightingale that lived there. At first, people would simply grumble at the sight of an ordinary gray bird. It certainly did not look very remarkable. But then the nightingale would open his mouth and sing. Everyone who heard the nightingale's song agreed that it was lovelier than anything they had ever heard before. Word quickly spread throughout the empire about the bird's beautiful singing. More people came to visit the palace and gardens. The nightingale became known to the people as the most beautiful thing in all of China. Everyone had heard of this remarkable bird. Everyone, that is, except the emperor. The Emperor of China spent most of his time inside the palace. He did not know anything about the bird. One day, the Emperor received a letter from the Emperor of Japan. "I have heard about your wonderful nightingale," the Japanese Emperor wrote. "I will arrive in 2 days to see the bird." The Chinese Emperor was puzzled. He summoned his Prime Minister. "Have you ever heard of this nightingale?" the Emperor asked. "No, Your Excellency," the Prime Minister said, scratching his chin. "The Emperor of Japan expects to see this bird," said the Emperor. "Search until you find it." The Prime Minister searched every inch of the palace, but he was unable to find the nightingale. He traveled deep into the woods, but he did not find the bird. He was about to give up hope when he came upon the fisherman. The fisherman knew exactly where to find the nightingale, and he led the Prime Minister right to him. The Prime Minister returned to the palace with the bird. Soon after, the Emperor of Japan arrived in China for his visit. "So, this is the famous nightingale, the most beautiful thing in all of China," said the Emperor of Japan. "I must say, he looks rather plain, As soon as these words left the Japanese Emperor's mouth, the nightingale began to sing. The Emperor of Japan was speechless. The Chinese Emperor cried tears of joy. "Oh, I must find a way to thank you for allowing me to hear your nightingale song," declared the Emperor of Japan. The Chinese Emperor was very pleased with the lovely nightingale. The nightingale remained in the palace, and day after day, crowds of people came to hear his beautiful music. Everyone loved the nightingale's song, but some visitors complained that the bird did not look as lovely as he sounded. Such comments made the emperor angry. The nightingale's song brought him such joy. He was happier than he had ever been before. I will not have people saying unkind words about the nightingale," he said. So he gave the bird a golden perch to sit on, and he adorned the precious nightingale with ribbons and jewels. The people were delighted. Finally, the nightingale looked as beautiful as it sounded. Each day, the nightingale sat on its golden perch, wearing its jewels and singing for the visitors. After a while, the little bird began to look tired and sad. The emperor brought the nightingale into his private chambers so the bird could sing to him at night. "Gold ribbons and fine jewels do not make your voice sound any livelier," the emperor told him. "You are the finest thing in all of China when you are yourself, singing your little sweet song." The emperor drifted off to sleep each night to the sound of the nightingale's soft lullaby. The nightingale was very happy to sing peacefully in the emperor's chambers. The nightingale and the emperor spent almost all their time together. they grew to be very close friends. You know who's also going to go drift off to sleep? Me! I know I've been using this joke a lot, but, yeah. So anyway, I hope that you like this story, and I also hope that you like the picture that I drew. Here's like a nightingale thing. Actually, I think I made it wrong color. It's blue when it's supposed to be gray, but whatever. The moon's is gray, so that counts, yeah. And I hope that you like the quaver, the semi-quaver, the whole note for some reason, the semi-rest, the whole rest, and then another semi-quaver. So, yep. Bye-bye. See ya. Dun 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 dun.